Hey guys, it's Jen. So today I wanted to take a little tour of the library and kind of chat with some people at school because it's exam season, and I wanted to show you what that was like. During summer term, one of the most popular places to revise and work on essays is the library. And it's actually crazy how packed it can be, especially during the weeks leading up to the term and the first half of it. People would get here at 8 or 9 a.m. just to get a seat. And then there was this whole debate on campus, believe it or not, about arriving early to physically save a seat versus reserving seats online and then asking people to leave once you get there. I don't think I ever really had a problem trying to get a spot to study, but that also depends on where you choose to sit, and silent zone seats happen to go very quickly. I personally preferred working on the first floor where people could still talk, so I had some nice background noise as I was revising. And the way my summer term was split was between exams and essays. I had 4 3,000-word summative essays due the first week, and then 1 2-hour exam 3 weeks later. And I'm not gonna lie, the 1.5 weeks leading up to the beginning of the term were really rough because I had saved my work until the end as I was traveling beforehand. And I would highly recommend against doing this, but I, like many other students, am a master procrastinator. And that resulted in me basically living in the library for a week and pulling a couple all-nighters, unfortunately. But after those essays were done, the next 3 weeks preparing for the exam were calm. Summer term lasts a full 6 weeks, which can be a very long and stressful time, so I asked some current students, both undergrad and masters, to share some of their best library/study/mental health awareness tips.
Especially in exam period, make sure to have realistic goals as opposed to unrealistic ones.
I would say to probably get here early.
Yeah.
And also to take a nice lunch break as well.
Make sure to take care of your body, find time to rest, but also study hard.
Pro study tip: steal a classroom. It has a ton of outlets, you get a computer, and you get whiteboards to map out your exam questions. It is the best, and everyone leaves you alone.
Get a regular sleeping pattern and get lots of sleep.
To reserve your computer, so just put your stuff there, just put your bags there, put your computers there. Don't let anyone else take your seat, remember that.
Mental health means being kind to yourself.
And like Matt said, a big part of mental health awareness during exam season is just being kind to yourself, which means taking a lot of revision breaks to have some fun. And as part of the Lillian Knowles Hall Committee, we organized a bowling and karaoke night at Brick Lane so students could take the night off just to enjoy themselves. And you know, I think it really worked. People were letting loose and they weren't stressing or thinking so much about exams, and that's exactly what we had wanted. I personally also frequently went for a lot of lunches and dinners with my friends so we could just get out of the library and get some fresh air. If it was a nice day outside, we would sit in the grass at Lincoln's Inn Field, and that was fantastic because we'd get some sun and just, you know, take an hour or two just for ourselves. And on top of that, I think just sort of planning ahead, making sure that you're not cramming at the last minute like I was, that can help relieve a lot of the stress and a lot of the pressure as well. And then also just, you know, don't put so much pressure on yourself. Yes, your grades are important, but as you grow up, you start to realize that it's not the end of the world if you didn't get a perfect score, you know, or if you didn't get the exact score that you wanted. Life goes on and you're gonna be fine. And I think that is something that I didn't realize until I was done or out of school. And yeah, I think that's all I have for today.